Ever since I started talking about loving in silence, the most common question I get is this: how do you keep loving in silence? How can you endure and sustain that kind of love? Nakakapagod yan. Nakakawala ng pag-asa. Nakakawala ng gana sa buhay. Welcome to Kwento ni Lovely Joyce. But this time, with God. You see, there's a kind of love that does not need words anymore. A love that doesn't shout, does not demand, and does not beg, but still breathe quietly inside. And that's the kind of love I carry now. The love that I had to surrender into silence. So why silence when you could just say it? Why hold it in? Because some love is too deep, too sacred, and too raw for words. Some love cannot be rushed, forced, or controlled. It must be refined in the quiet, shaped by patience, and offered fully to God before you can offer it to anybody else. Silence is not emptiness. It is trust. Silence is not weakness. It is surrender. Silence allows God to carry your heart, protect what is precious, and teach you how to love selflessly without expecting anything in return. Kaya mo yan? I want to be honest with you. There was a moment when I got so tired. My heart ached and my soul was so weary. I even prayed, Lord, please, can you just erase this love? Pagod na ako. How long should I wait for your plans to unfold? This silence is killing me. Loving in silence teaches us endurance and humility. It allows your heart to grow strong even when it aches. It allows your spirit to be refined even if your tears fall unnoticed. And most importantly, it reminds you that love is not about control or ownership, but it's about trust, faith, and offering to God first and letting Him guide its path. It's not because I don't feel anything anymore. Truth is, I feel everything. All our happy memories, all our first times, especially with our kids, every laughter, every promise, every forever, and yet I've chosen to be silent. Not because I don't have the strength to speak or act on this love, but because sometimes silence is the bravest way to love truthfully. Unfortunately, God does not erase love because He wants you to remember it perfectly, all of it. And when you're ready, He holds it, transforms it, and teaches you to carry it wisely. He will not take away the feelings, the memories, or the longings. Instead, God helps you to see the beauty in them, strengthens your heart through the pain, and guides your love to become patient, unconditional, and anchored in Him. Nandito pa rin yung pagmamahal na yun, pero this time, through God, this love shapes you into a better you rather than destroys you. You see, when you love without God, your brokenness, bitterness, guilt, and fear will destroy you and other people around you. And God does not want that. He wants us to love like how He loved us. There was a time when someone advised me, oh, just forgive and forget and don't come back anymore. And yes, this is easier said than done. Practically, human as we are, it's easier to just walk away and bury that love and find someone to replace that still occupied space in your heart. Kaya nga tayo may tinatawag na panakip-butas. And do you expect to heal after that? No. Because it's not love, it's just attachment. Para ka lang naglagay ng band-aid, and that will bring more pain to you and inflict more pain to the one you allowed to get entangled with you. Kawawa naman siya. Lovelies, we need to understand that we all loved differently. You can never compare the depth of your love to others. If you can easily forget yours, then God bless you. But for those of us who loved deeply, forgetting is not simple because our love is profound, layered, and sacred. And yet, here's the beauty of it. We can forgive because God gives our heart a big space to transform that love. Through Him, our love grows beyond pain and mistakes, becoming patient, unconditional, and resilient. You see, loving in silence is only for the brave ones, those who decided to live and gain nothing out of it. But they keep living and trusting God's plan. Ikaw, matapang ka bang magmahal? Because God reminds us in 1 John chapter 4 verse 18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. Because fear has to do with punishment. Fears is not made perfectly, and the one who fears is not made perfectly in love. Matapang, pero walang takot na sumuko. Di dahil sa talo ka, kundi dahil gusto mong ipanalo ang pag-ibig na ito pamagitan ng pagmamahal ng Diyos. Because loving in silence is an act of surrender. So, what is God's message for all of us? True love is not always being seen, adored, or constantly being celebrated. It is patient even when unnoticed, kind even when unreturned, forgiving even without conditions, and enduring even without applause. It lives in the small everyday acts, quiet support, sacrifices made secretly, prayers offered quietly. Until then, I choose to love like Christ loves, patiently, gracefully, and selflessly. even if it remains I am unseen, even if it remains I am unchosen, even if my love remains hidden. So today, if you are loving in silence, hold your head high, because your love is sacred, brave, and eternal in God's eyes. Your heart may ache, your hands may feel empty, your voice unheard, but God sees every tear, every longing, and every whisper of love. He is holding it, redeeming it, and turning it into something beautiful you cannot yet imagine. Remember this, loving in silence is not a weakness. It is a powerful act of faith, and only those who can endure it knows what true love is. I'm still in the space. I'm still loving in silence, and I don't know when my story will unfold. All I know is that God wants me to wait for His perfect timing. But God assures me that in this season of waiting, I am guided by God's grace, and I will never stop loving, knowing that God loved me first. God bless you, mga lovelies!